Hi, it's Candice Lee here from Candice Lee Fired Up, independent epicure consultant and meal prep whiz. And today I'm going to just do some leftovers. It was the long weekend, Thanksgiving, or family time, whatever you want to call it. And we, of course, made some chicken and some roasted vegetables. And it's a couple days later, and we're just like, okay, what else can we do other than just having the plain old turkey or chicken with veggies? So here we are. So first, I actually have some of these cute little pastry cups that you can get, and don't drop them all over the place. So you just bake them for about 20 minutes and then you pull them out and you can start putting stuff in. So for this one, you can actually even pop out the little piece so that you can have a little top if you want, just like that. You could cook it separately too if you wanted, but it's up to you. So there you go. I'll leave that one in there. All right, so I had little leftover gravy. I'm just gonna make up a bit more. And this is our vegan version. It's our herb and savory gravy. So keep it simple. I'm just going to use leftover gravy. Obviously, if you had a whole bunch, you would just use it up. But because with our savory herby blend here, I can make up a tablespoon at a time. So when we made it, we did make up a lot. So there's just a little bit of leftover. And literally all you have to do here is 2 tablespoons of the mix with 1 cup of water, microwave for a few minutes, keep it mixing, and then of course you can use it. So that's why I said we don't have to make up a lot and waste it. You can just make up as much as you need. So there we go, a bit of the gravy ready to go. And then I'm just going to chop up some leftover chicken and some roast vegetables. And if you don't eat chicken or any kind of like meat like that, you can do the same with the vegetables as well, or beans and everything. So therefore, just gonna throw that in there, grab some of the vegetables. So I've got celery and carrots and potatoes. Again, it could be whatever you had left over, asparagus, beans, all that. And the only reason I'm tossing it into here, my rectangular steamer with the gravy, is I'm just going to warm it all up so I can just pop it in here and then I'm done. I don't have to put it in the oven if I don't want to. So it's a perfect thing to have for your lunch or a quick meal, like your dinner already set up for you, right? Okay, so a bit more vegetables and then that's it. And as I said, if you didn't have meat, if you don't eat processed meat, but you eat others, you could do chickpeas and sweet potatoes as well and do the same thing. So then I'm just going to toss this in the microwave for a couple minutes to warm up and thicken up our gravy. Okay, so just waiting. While I wait for that, I can work on the next one, which would be making a delicious quesadilla. So get yourself a frying pan, your whatever kind of wraps you like, gluten-free, whole wheat, something. And again, you're gonna do the same thing. Grab some of the chicken or turkey or beans or chickpeas or sweet potato, whatever it is that you've got. And you could just chop it all up and put it onto one side, because you're obviously going to turn it over, flip it over like this. Of course, you can do the whole thing and put another one down if you're feeding a few different people, more than just like say 2. It's a good snack, I guess, too, as well. So same idea. Now for here, I'm not going to put the potatoes. I think what I'm going to do instead is actually I have some peppers already chopped up and ready to go for some lunches. So I'm going to grab a bit of those, chop them up a little bit smaller. I love our ceramic knife. It goes through all this really super fast. And then pour that on. And then last, you can have a piece of cheese or whatever it is that you like. Obviously, quesadilla, you want it like, not open. You can grate some nice Parmesan on it, or sorry, grate some nice Parmesan or some mozzarella. I'm just gonna throw a piece of Swiss on, and then that should take care of that. Keep it super fast and thin. I don't even need all of it. And then I'm just going to pat it down and throw this onto the stove. All right, and this went already. No idea, just gonna mix it all up. All right, and then I can just spoon it right into the little pots. So it's kind of like making your own little pot pie with the leftovers. And it's just a little fancier so that you don't feel like, you know, it's a full pot pie, not overdoing it. Maybe it's a good little treat, or you're having, you know, want to make it a special night, things like that. And of course, sometimes it's just because you want to spice it up a little bit, right? Try something different. All right, so a little bit more, might be overstuffing. And then you can put your little lid back on if you want. You could sprinkle with some extra seasoning. So I've got some rosemary and garlic here, so I can put a little bit of rosemary and garlic on. There. So there we go. Cute little puff pastry, chicken or turkey top pot pies with all of your leftovers. And that makes it super quick and fast. So that's that one. Awesome. Another thing to do if you really want is mac and cheese. So make up your favorite version of mac and cheese. We have an awesome mac and cheese, of course. You could spice it up with some queso or some poca picante and make it a spicy turkey mac and cheese. Or if you have things left over like your cranberry and your stuffings and all that, it can go in there as well. And then you'd have a completely different version of mac and cheese that you have like a Thanksgiving mac and cheese. So there we go. This is warming up. So after a few minutes, I'll just flip it over and then we'll have a cheesy pepper turkey or chicken quesadilla. Again, leftovers from the long weekend Thanksgiving dinner. So there you go. There's quite a few different versions that you can do with your leftovers, especially if you made like a big bird and you want to spread it out. It's a great opportunity to do not just during Thanksgiving time, but anytime. Like if you have a nice Sunday roast, make up a lot and you're thinking of what you're going to do with all the leftovers of the roast. Same idea. You could do it with any version of roast. So pork or chicken or beef, you could do the same thing. Make quesadillas, make little pot pies, make a fun mac and cheese. And you can mix it up with all of your root vegetables. And again, if you're vegan, you can do the same thing. You make up a big batch of something and you can spread it out throughout the week with different versions. So you don't feel like you're eating exactly the same thing you had on Sunday, but you can spread it out. So there you go. That's leftovers. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me. I'm at Candace Lee Fired Up, both Instagram and Facebook. And of course, I'm part of the Happy Healthy Women group. So yeah, so feel free to reach out to me and have fun creating with your leftovers.